So my old friend Brian Lang calls me up, and he's on the board of the Blue Ridge Bicycle Club. He wants to come up with something that's off the beaten path from what the bicycle club normally does. And so he has this idea for a gravel ride. I said, great. So he wants me to come up with some routes, a 100-mile and a 50-mile, to ride in the dead of winter on gravel. I said, Brian, that don't ever fly. Boy, was I wrong.
This is Rob Issom with the Virginia Endurance Series, and I'm just going over the run of show, the pre-ride talk for tomorrow's Gravelocity Virginia Endurance Series ride, January 17th.
Excitement is at an all-time high here, Trinity Road. Look at this gang of unbelievable riders. Holy cow, people have come from all over the place. 7 different countries, 3 other planets in the galaxy. And here it is, Gravelocity getting ready to go. Nice. Oh, good.
The magic of Gravelocity was a combination of wonderful routes. They took us on some beautiful terrain, lots of climbing, lots of wonderful scenery. One thing we couldn't control that was just a real treat was that it snowed so much that the parkway was closed, so we were riding on virgin snow up there when we crossed the parkway. I think people traveled from such great distances, which included Charlottesville and Washington, D.C. and West Virginia, because it was such a cool event. Some of these people were familiar with gravel rides already. They knew how neat it would be. Others heard from their friends how it would be and probably felt like they were being a little bit gullible when somebody said, come on, do this ride with me in the middle of winter. It'll be fun. And then it turned out they loved it.
And the conditions were forecast to be bitter cold. And I think that ended up being an attraction to the ride. So it was snowing at the start. It was gorgeous, gorgeous. It was like winter riding condition perfection. And I think people just like a challenge, and this was it. This was like something that they felt like they could do. It had different length options. So then people that weren't super fit or just didn't have that much time could do the 26. And then the 50 was really stout, and the 94 is yet to be conquered. The magic was probably a mix of all the people that cooked it up, and then in addition to that, I think that's what brought people, the attraction of it. It was the idea, the fun of it, the name. Everybody's jonesing to do something on gravel. People have all these custom gravel bikes these days, which you really don't need. You can ride any old mountain bike, or lots of people rode road bikes and cross bikes too. But and then it was the people. I mean, people came. Everybody was so awesome. I loved like the Harrisonburg, Charlottesville crews. I mean, those guys are so fun to hang out with and ride with. So it was just a great time, great people. Yeah, I think Gravelocity really helped Roanoke in a big way just kind of get established as that type of riding destination, because people know about mountain biking here. Mountain biking's kick-ass. People know that there's good road riding here. We've got Hill Week coming up. We've got a number of really cool events. We've historically had good road events. But there's so much fire road and gravel road and great, great riding all in and out and around Roanoke. And Gravelocity kind of brought that into focus and showcased it for a lot of people in a broad radius. And the talk was all amazing. So next year's Gravelocity, I'm sure, is going to be probably triple or quadruple the size. So it's the biggest Blue Ridge Bicycle Club inaugural event that I know of, and by far the coolest, in my opinion. I mean, it just had It had so much character. I mean, you know, like the Artie's a great ride. It's a legendary thing. Everybody rides the Artie. But there's a road century everywhere in every community all around, everywhere in the United States. But a kick-ass gravel ride like this that really showcases the geography and the topography of an area. I mean, that was really great. So come to Artie, that's cool. Come to this next year and you will be delighted. Hopefully we could have similar weather next year. That would be amazing. I mean, it was cold and too cold. It was so cold that it prevented people from even really attempting the long ride, except for 2 hard men from West Virginia. But it wasn't too cold. It was a great temperature to get out and enjoy some winter riding.